Hi guys, I am going to explain to you your multiple choice progress checks assignment that I'm going to post soon. So I don't know what your AP classroom looks like. It probably doesn't look anything like what I'm showing you, but because this is my version of it, the teacher version. What I want to show you on this though is that the College Board has released daily videos and has been doing so for a while. Maybe you've used them in your other classes. I'm not sure. So we're going to start using those as a way or to help you guys with your multiple choice. So if you can see here, there are 9 units, all right? And we're going to group them in threes. So you're going to have an assignment due on the first 3, and then 4 through 6, and then 7 through 9. Now, you're probably looking at this thinking, as I did, there are a lot of videos just for Unit 1. There are a ton of videos for all of these units. But if you click on these, they're all really short. Oh, that's acting like it's not going to let me. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so you can see that this one, as soon as it comes up, is just under 6 minutes. And if you keep going to the next one, let's see, a little slow, 7 minutes. So I think in total, the number of minutes for all of so in Unit 1, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos. And I think I totaled it up and I feel like it was like 40 something minutes. All right. So for each unit, you're going to be able to access those different videos. But now I'm going to go to the actual assignment, which is right here. Okay. So obviously you can read over this purpose stuff. The only point that I want to make with this is that you do get 45 minutes. I'm sorry, you get an hour on the multiple choice exam. And remember that it counts for 45% of your AP score. The 3 essays that we've been working on, we're getting to the synthesis soon. Those count for 55%. So you do get an hour for 45 questions in the multiple choice. So that breaks down to 1 minute and 15 seconds a question, because you are going to time these. Now, and they're set up to have a timer, and it should, again, I hope it should show you a timer as you're doing it, but you will be able to go beyond the time. You just need to note for yourself, like, I took longer than I was supposed to, right? Because you obviously need to work on pacing. Okay, so in terms of your actual grade on the multiple choice practice itself, that's going to go in engagement. That is not going to affect your grade in the class. So I think there's, actually, I'll scroll down and show you. For the first 3 units, you can see there's 9, 18, and 18. So what? That's 36. There are 45 total questions, right? And has your time limit on there that you're trying to meet. You can do these one at a time. You should do them one at a time. But anyway, my point with that is that, say out of those 45 questions, you get, I'm trying to get to the right spot here. Okay, say of the 45 questions, you get 40 right. That would actually be really good. That's just going to go in Infinite Campus so you can see it and so that your parents can see it, because it's the best indicator that we have of how you're going to do on the multiple choice part. So you'll know it. But the part that is actually going to be a grade is going to be a reflection that you do. Okay, so before I talk about these different options, let me show you. This is what I just said. Remember, engagement, I don't know about in your other classes, I think it's supposed to be in every class, is a 0 weight category. So it's not going to affect you, your score. Your reflection is for each of the 3. So 1 through 3 is one thing. I haven't posted this in Google Classroom yet, by the way. I'm going to soon. So units 1 through 3 is going to be 1, 4 through 6, and then 7 through 9. On each of those 3, you're going to do a 50 point progression grade assignment, which is your reflection. Okay, so let me go to that part, and then I'll come back to that schedule. So for your reflection, so you don't do a reflection until you've done units 1 through 3. And 1 through 3, if I look at the dates here, need to be finished by the end of February. 4 through 6 need to be finished by the end of March. And I'm actually giving you till like February 28th and March 31st. And I'll have that in Google Classroom. And then the last 3 are going to be due by the end of April. Okay, so you can do these at your leisure. You can do them before. Of course, you want to do them before they're due, but I mean, you could do all of these way ahead of time if you wanted. You just need to make sure you get through all of these questions that are in blue before the end of February, and all of these before March. So once you do, so this will be your first thing. You'll do these 45 questions, okay? And then you'll see how you do, because it'll give you your answers, and it should give you what the correct answer is too. So that's really helpful. Once you do that for your first unit, all right, you're going to put unit 1, 2, and 3 here once you finish that, and you'll put your time in the time limit. So again, if you go over, you go over. It's going to allow you to. It doesn't cut you off. However, you need, mental note, I need to work on my timing. And hopefully if you go over, especially in these first few units, that you get better at it as you go. And then how many you got right and how many were possible. 2 strengths and weaknesses. You're going to copy this chart and paste it into a new document. It says all this here for you. So that way you'll be able to type into it. Now, when you respond on strengths and weaknesses, I want you to be specific. Okay, so avoiding general comments. So it says refer to the skills on the last page. I believe they'll be in not Google, they'll be in AP Classroom as well. So I'll just scroll to that real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Actually, I just scrolled past it. So these are all different things skills that you're supposed to be mastering. Now, some of these deal with writing the essays, right? But still, you should look through this to help you find the language to be able to talk about what your strengths and weaknesses are. So you'll do that. Let me get to that again. So you'll copy and paste this after you do units 1, 2, and 3, and there's 3 questions after that. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the videos in just a minute. So what we've decided, the AP language teachers and I, is that we're not going to force you to watch all the videos. So there are going to be options on how you use those videos. All right, but you'll want to go back and look at least some of them on the skills that you maybe were not doing as well with. So you'll answer that question, and then this one, and then there's a third one. So that's all going to go in a separate document for each of the 3 units. So this process of filling this chart out and copying and pasting it, filling it out, and answering these 3 questions for units 1 through 3 needs to be done by the end of February. For units 4 through 6, that same process by the end of March. 7 through 9, same process by the end of April. So let me go back to this part where, and that's going to be a 50-point progression grade. So here are your options. You could watch all the videos first. You could watch some of them. I hope some of them sound a lot like review of things that we've already talked about in class. So you can watch all of them first, take the progress checks, obviously time yourself, it's going to time it for you. Stay within the limit and do the reflection. And then go back and watch specific videos again that deal with skills that you feel like you need improvement on. Okay, so that's the longer version, right? That's going to take a long time. Or you can try your hand at just not watching any of the videos, or again, you can watch 1 or 2 of them. Go ahead and try the progress. When we say progress check, that just is the multiple choice part that you're actually doing. Of course, stay within the time limit, complete the reflection, and then go back and watch some specific videos. Or maybe you're like, oh man, I did unit 1, I didn't watch any of the videos and I did not do well at all. So you go back and watch them all. That's up to you. Again, it seems like, oh, there's so many videos, but they're all short. And they're all say specifically what they focus on. So those are your 2 options. I don't think there's anything else I need to note about this, just kind of making sure. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and post this assignment. So if people want to get ahead and get started on it, you're more than welcome to. Your first due date will not be until the end of February. And again, I haven't put the assignment yet in Google Classroom, but I will do that soon. And there will actually be 3 assignments, 1 for February, March, and then April. That's it. Thanks. See ya.